A proposed federal rule could weaken protections for eagles in wind energy development corridors. Colorado can't get wolves from Wyoming, so they're seeking them from other sources to reintroduce the species to their state. And a University of Wyoming researcher wants to hear your ghost stories. Bringing you these stories and more from Wyoming's largest news organization, I'm Wendy Kaur for Cowboy State Daily. A proposed rule by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is designed to streamline the permitting process that wind developers go through for eagle takes, which refers to killing or seriously disrupting the lives of eagles. The rule has some conservationists concerned that if it became final in its current form, it would weaken protections for eagles, especially in the key corridors of southeast Wyoming, while reducing the ability for the public to participate in the permitting process. Ann Brand, executive director of the Albany County Conservancy, told Cowboy State Daily that by extending eagle take permits to so many projects in southeast Wyoming, they're potentially extending past the level of mortality the eagle population can handle. Two Casper teens are facing multiple felony charges, accused of severing the bones in a young woman's lower leg with a 9mm bullet during the Central Wyoming Fair and Rodeo, and then shooting up the home of a person who witnessed it. 17-year-old Andrew Wass faces 7 felony counts in the Natrona County District Court, and 16-year-old Benjamin Jackson Roga faces 3 felonies. Cowboy State Daily's Claire McFarland reports that the evidence indicated that Wass intended to shoot Anicio Bernard near the fairgrounds this summer over a feud regarding an ex-girlfriend. However, Wass missed Bernard and shot an uninvolved citizen instead.
A day and a half later, there were 10 bullets fired into a home in Casper. The court documents alleged that the shooting up of the house was a retaliation for a witness who spoke to police after the fairgrounds incident.
One of Wass's family members later confirmed that Wass and Bernard had been threatening each other over the girl in the days leading up to the shooting. Well, Colorado is still seeking wolves for its reintroduction program and remains confident it will find some from another state before a year-end deadline. Colorado's wolf reintroduction program was passed by Colorado voters in 2020 and called for wolf reintroduction to begin by the end of this year. Colorado Parks and Wildlife spokesman Joey Livingston told Cowboy State Daily that they anticipate that they'll find a source in time to release wolves prior to the December 31st deadline. Governor Mark Gordon announced earlier this year that Wyoming will flatly refused to provide any wolves for Colorado's reintroduction program, so Colorado has been looking elsewhere. I'll be back with more news right after this.
At Hilltop Bank, we understand that buying a home is a big decision. That's why we're here to be your trusted partner on the path to home ownership. Our experienced mortgage team will guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. We offer competitive rates and a wide variety of home loan options to best suit your needs. With our local knowledge and personalized service, you'll feel confident and comfortable throughout the entire home buying process. Contact us today to start your journey toward home ownership. Hilltop Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Another Wyoming dinosaur is expected to fetch big bucks in an international auction. Barry, a nearly complete Camptosaurus, was excavated somewhere in Crook County during the 1990s and could sell for as much as $1.2 million at auction in Paris next month. On the surface, Camptosaurus might not seem as exciting as its contemporaries. It doesn't boast enormous size, has no menacing spikes or horns, and no razor-sharp teeth in its jaws. But as Cowboy State Daily's Andrew Rossi reports, a Camptosaurus skeleton that commands a $1 million price tag sets a bad precedent in the eyes of paleontologists.
If a dinosaur like that can command a $1 million price tag, then that means dinosaurs can mean more money, and museums and paleontologists don't have millions of dollars to buy scientifically significant specimens.
The auction of Barry, the Wyoming Camptosaurus, is scheduled for October 20th. And to date, there's been no comprehensive study of Wyoming's most famous hotel ghosts. But Cowboy State Daily's Renee Jean reports that a University of Wyoming student named Debbie Cobb has begun an academic study of 5 of Wyoming's haunted hotels: the Irma in Cody, the Occidental in Buffalo, the Sheridan Inn, the Plains in Cheyenne, and the Virginian in Medicine Bow.
Her research isn't looking at whether the stories are true. It's more looking at how does it change a person when they've had a supernatural experience.
Cobb did say that some of the stories she's been told during the study have been, quote, downright chilling. And that's today's news. Get your free digital subscription to Wyoming's only statewide newspaper by hitting the subscribe button on CowboyStateDaily.com. I'm Wendy Kaur for Cowboy State Daily.